Hey, is everyone there with me? Today I'm going to talk about how I upgraded my Z Fold 3 into a Z Fold 6, which actually used to be a Z Fold 2. I had it for about a year and a half. Um, well, usually before I ever pre-ordered the Z Fold 6, I used to always get the phone like 6 months after it came out when like the second promotion would come out. And this time I uh, I did pre-order the Z Fold 6, but so the Z Fold 2, I got it 6 months late. I had it for about a year and a half, and then the screen cracked. So when I did a an insurance claim, they didn't have any more Z Fold 2, Z Fold 2s, so they gave me the Z Fold 3, which somehow 3 years later was worth $1,200 to Samsung. I can actually, my apologies. So if you're here buying a Z Fold 6, I'll do this so that you can see me and the window. Um, Unlocked. It's a free upgrade to 512. Okay, we'll take it. Wow, save an extra 120. Okay, black selected. Yes. Oh, if you don't trade in nothing, there's just 300 Samsung instant trade in. That's pretty cool. All right, let's select brand, Samsung device. Oh, wow. Good thing I did the pre-order. So the Z Fold 3, they're giving 900. They gave me 1200. And look, I don't know if they do this just to make you feel like you're getting that much more value, but it says it would have been $170. But anyway, so 900 now, but I got it for 1200, which they're giving now for the Z Fold 5. All right. So now let's go back and first let me show you how gorgeous this phone is. The only mistake I did make, I'll be honest with you, I really wanted to show you a skin-to-skin comparison. However, I did put in this carbon fiber case, and as you all know, this part on the hinge side, you have to sticker it down or else it could break. So it is stickered, but that doesn't mean that I cannot show you a few cool things. All right, put that on the floor. Hopefully my daughter, aka my dog, doesn't come and chew it all up. So here is a Z Fold 3. Been with me for quite some time. It's very heavy and quite bulky. Quite bulky and quite thick. Just as a side-to-side comparison, I mean, can you just see that just the hinge alone, you see how much thinner it is? Not only is it that much thinner, and I'm not positive how much I can show you if I do this, but also the amount that it's not even, I do apologize, it's doing a shitty job, but the amount it protrudes, you see, it's so much thicker, it sticks out. This is very flush. Again, I apologize. It's much lighter, it's much thinner. It feels sturdier. I mean, I can't even explain it. Especially with this case that I'm gonna show you. I did get it on Amazon. This is a real carbon fiber case. It's super thin, super light. The machining was like absolute perfection. It does have MagSafe, and I love it. Now, Z Fold 3, you're going back. This had a trash camera, basically unusable. So when I saw the opportunity to trade up, I decided why not. Especially if you're gonna offer me especially if you're gonna offer me $1,200 for my 3. So let me show you what I'm working with. I have specs selected. Let me go to size. Okay. So now we have the size comparison, and there's a size comparison tool. So the 3 is slightly taller. It's the red. And the 6 is slightly wider. And for me, this immensely improved my one-handed operation, the front screen. Excuse me. One-handed, yeah, and front screen. You can see it's also much thinner. That's a huge difference. They're going by the camera bump. I wouldn't do that. It's a little misleading. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. So it's literally here. That blue line is misleading. So I zoomed out. Cool. So let's go over some of these specs and I'll show you huge differences. I did get it in the carbon fiber black, or I got it in this color, this print. It was nice because it was different, but I don't think it's nicer than real carbon fiber. So Samsung, if you could start like doing a back carbon fiber plate to kind of reduce the weight, that would be wonderful. So this is the one I got, 512. And let's see what the weight difference is. Let's start there. Same, it's just insane. Same RAM, same storage. Well, actually, my old one was... I think the 3 is 256. Do you guys see the weight here? I do not see weight. Display, hardware, camera, design. So this is 171 grams. The Fold 3 is 171 grams. And the Fold 6 is, I'm so sorry, 271 grams. My apologies. And the Fold 6 is 239 grams. That's incredible. That's literally what, 32 grams? That's just so impressive. Obviously, 32 grams. It has a higher resistance to dust and water. You can go a little further. So, but honestly, I didn't get it for these reasons. I got it for the wider front-facing screen. That changed everything. You can literally do two-handed typing easily. You might make a couple of mistakes, but until your keyboard learns your typing, the words you use and everything, you might have some mistakes. But I got it, $1,200 for a Z Fold 3, which used to be a $1,800 Z Fold 2, paid over the course of 2 years, monthly, and then insurance claim. But this function and 7 years software support. This is the first time Samsung is going for the 7 years. Used to be every 3 years. Now they're going for the 7 years. Let's just go down this and you can decide if this is something that's worth it for you. I don't think this is worth it for Fold 4, Fold 5 users. Not 100%. Fold 4 maybe. Fold 5, if you dropped full price on your 5, just hold on to it till the 7 or 8. It's not that much of a difference. If you look here, I used to have a Super AMOLED. I now have a Dynamic AMOLED. I have a higher screen to body ratio because it's, thinner bezels. I'm not sure why we couldn't get the I'm not sure why we couldn't get the peak brightness information. The Fold 3 is not like a 15-year-old phone, so I'm pretty sure we could have had that. Much faster processor, faster GPU, same RAM. I went from 256 to the 512. Same battery size. However, you should get a little bit more battery out of this. Oh, wow, look. Faster wireless charging. Went from 11 watts to 15 watts. It's pretty impressive. Oh, definitely this was one of the reasons. Getting this 50 megapixel camera made the phone usable, made the camera usable. Like you'll go out, you can take pictures, and you probably won't have any issues. You know, I wouldn't recommend it for content creators. That's why I refuse to give up my S23 Ultra. By the way, I do have two phones. I forgot to mention that. This is like a work phone. Matter of fact, the Fold 3 used to be a work phone, and this was my personal phone. But ever since I switched, put my main number on the Z Fold and put my work line on this without resetting it, meaning that I used it as a personal device, meaning it has all my bank logins, all my shopping app logins, like just literally my main device. And now it's just there. If I need to do anything, everything is logged in and, just fingerprint sensor. But yeah, best decision I could have made in a really long time. I don't have like such crazy Marques Brownlee reasoning as to why you should upgrade or you should not upgrade. But for me, it really worked out. Samsung does a great job for their customers, for their returning customers, giving them great value for their old devices. I would even recommend, I mean, pre-orders have their best offers. But during the pre-orders, like if you can go on Facebook Marketplace and purchase a Z Fold 3 for like $400 or $500 and then trade it in for $1,200, you get my point. You'd be fucking winning. Look, $900 they're offering now. I'm sure you can get the phone for $500. Pretty sure. Look, Z Fold 3. Look at this, 400 and right here, $414, $553. And I'm pretty sure if you keep looking, you can get it, it's close. So you could buy this for $414 and during pre-order, trade it in for $1,200. So I really recommend that you learn to start, doing things how I do few things, because you save a lot of money in the long run. It might seem like a little legwork because you got to order it and then, and then trade it in and then, but hey, come on. I mean, how much work would you have to do? So let's say this is $414 plus tax. Let's say $500. If you're going to get $1,200, that's $700. $700 for literally like an hour's worth of work. May not be useful to some people. But I think it's great. I would recommend you do it. I would continue doing it. Take advantage of Samsung's pre-orders. I mean, they give you everything you're looking for. I also, if you don't mind, give me 1 second. I don't want any personal information coming up. I want to show you the case that I got. Oh, dear Lord, here it is. I got this case. This is the coolest case. I mean, it is pricey. It's $90. But it is a real carbon fiber case. If you look on Temu or any other of these like sites that's trying to sell you cheaper products, it's gonna say carbon fiber texture. Carbon fiber texture. This is carbon fiber. And I'm gonna show you something even cooler. Oh, so this is I do apologize. There's two versions of this. There is a cheaper one. Let me see if I can pull it up. Interesting. So there was a cheaper version for close to like $60, and it was a 1200D or 1500D Amarid fiber. And this is a 600D. It's supposed to be a nicer finish, more fiber. So just, what happens if I type in carbon fiber Z Fold 6? Let's see what happens. So you see this is here. Yeah. Okay, so these are the different options. 1500D is a little cheaper, and it's a different finish. I wish I could tell you a little bit more about carbon fiber. This is the only thing I know. This line right here, aerospace grade carbon fiber. This material is 5 times stronger than steel, yet 5 times lighter. This is the kind of shit I'm looking for, especially in a case. I would recommend it. If you don't want to spend 90, you could spend 67 plus tax, you know. And plus Amazon has free returns. Why don't you buy it, try it out, and if you like it, I would definitely recommend buying it. I have it here in my hands. It is so much better in my hands. The phone used to slip. However, the Fold 3 used to slip. I don't know what they did differently about the 4 or the 5, but the 6, even without the carbon fiber case, had that texture in the back like you saw. This texture really helps with that anti-slip feeling. Because it's like laser etched into it, so it does give your thumb and skin a little bit of grip. But this case overall has solved so much, and it literally gives. I just want you to see the machining of this. Look at that perfection. Look at the grain. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the curve. The charging ports. Look at the camera cutout. This is top tier, high end. So if you gonna ask me if it's worth $90, absolutely. So I think this should about wrap it up. I spent about 17 minutes. I just wanted to show you quickly how happy I am, what kind of deal I got, what kind of case I got, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't been here before, please subscribe. I do make other videos. You can follow me on Too Good For Myself. I do gaming there. And if you don't care about